So today marks episode 69 of Welcome to Wroxham. Nice. And appropriately, we shared the spoils in the first leg of the playoffs. In the second, we're going to be looking for some sexy football to take us to the promised land of Wembley. We play Forest Green again. They're coming to Norfolk. One team leaves to lose, or one team leaves for Wembley. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you inside the intro. So, since the only background you need for this episode is that the score in the first leg was 1-1, and that's meant that whoever wins this game gets to the playoff final. The thing left to do is go through the team sheet today. So we're playing with Celso Coronel in goal because Randy Sprigg had a mare in the first leg. Ross Inglis, Ben Doyle and Fabio retained their place from the last game. I was choking myself there. Ryan Edwards comes in at left back for Oscar Gonzalez because he had a bit of a torrid time. Ryan Edwards, bit bigger, should be able to deal with the threat down the wing, maybe a touch more. Javon Mitchell, of course, keeps his place. Chumezi, Diaz, they both keep their place. Trent Doherty comes in for Mislav Orsic on the right-hand side. Gareth Bale starts on the left. Jaden Williams starts up top with Ronnie Stutter dropping to the bench. Otherwise, it's Carizzo, Burns, Samuel, Forson and Elliott on the bench as well. A bit of a change up just to keep some players fit. We've all, of course, got the big guns ready to swap back in should we need to. But for now, that'll do, and hopefully will get us through to the final. So in the dressing room, we're going to say we need to show everyone their recent praise is justified. Go put on a show out there. People seem somewhat happy. I'm not going to take any more risks. Another tunnel interview. You need a win here. You picked the right team for the occasion. I'm very confident. Good, thank you. How have you been able to build such a good recent home record? The fans, because of course, and how satisfying it's been to watch the way his team attacks and scores recently. Scoring goals is always fun. Right, team sheet today, I've noticed some big things for Forest Green. The lad that absolutely slapped us apart, whose name I've already forgotten, has been dropped, probably because I said I was going to maybe try and buy him. Also, if you look at number 17 at left back, our old friend Zach Sturge, former Wroxham player, has come back to Trafford Park to try and spoil our attempts to win promotion. So he's about to go from hero to villain if he pulls that off. He is actually one of the club's favourite players, so we'd like it if he could do us a favour and maybe not be so good today. Zach Sweet picks up the ball. I think it's Zach Sweet. His name's Sweet. Toll to Hammond to Alicehead to Toll to Batty. I think any chance to get to know these players in the first leg because there were no highlights. Batty to Toll. Toll to Haig. Haig to Sweet. They're doing some nice keep ball. Toll over the top looking for Haig. Haig beats Edwards. Edwards into the box. Hendry gets a goal. And I'm getting a little bit of a sense of deja vu here because they got an early goal last time and I had to replace the entire team, or I had to make all 5 substitutes to even get us back into the game. And they may have played a little bit of a cheeky blinder here because I put on Edwards to counter Gott. It was Robbie Gott was their right winger in the first game. I put Edwards in to counter Gott, and then they didn't pick him even on their bench, which, you know, had I known that, would have been Oscar at left back. We're rapidly approaching half time again. We seem to be very evenly matched as teams. Fabio, Ryan Edwards, Trent Doherty and Jaden Williams are the ones letting the side down today as well. None of them players I usually expect to let the side down, which is perhaps the most disappointing thing about this. I'm going to have to make some big decisions at some stage very soon because it will be unacceptable for us to go out at home as Hay gets a corner for Forest Green. Let's get this clear. Bale's the one heading it clear. Batty to Sturge. Sturge with a pop from range and Zach Sturge. I call it from the start. Zach Sturge scores his first ever goal for Forest Green against us, his old club. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Okay, the boys are going to get a bit of a tearing at half-time because this is unacceptable in front of your own fans. That's not okay. We don't allow that, and we don't want to continue to allow that. So, it's going to be a big team talk, probably our biggest team talk of the season. We have to pick this very, very carefully. We need to showing that behave yourself, boys and girls. Let's go full thrash arms. Get your act together. Start playing like the favourites we're meant to be. Absolutely spot on, boys. Right, let's tell some of these lads who've not been terribly good today that they've not been terribly good today. Right, you guys need to get it together. Come on, get it together. Good stuff. Very motivated. Right, let's go to the guys who've not been awful, but they've not really shown up and put a shift in yet, because they're the next ones on my hit list. You guys, you get a go change the game for us. You've got the ability, and I don't even know who that leaves. Right, whoever's left, make a difference. You've got the ability. Go get that done. Get it done. Nice. Right. Second half. Let's kick it off. Let's be a better team in the second half. See if we can actually look like a professional football team, which is an odd thing to say for a team that has only been a professional football team for a year and has never been one in real life. Even so, let's try and get something done. Right, throwing it, Zach Sturge, the second goal scorer to Hammond. If they score here, it's all over. Adds head, finds Anya Dimmer to Glatzel. Glatzel inside. Fabio gets in the way. Good stuff. Dodge. We need to show what we can do here. Finds Cone Doherty, who's on a yellow card. That makes me slightly nervous. He's been tackled by Glatzel. Taking it back. Cone Doherty beats his man. Cuts it back to Jaden Williams. And Jaden Williams is not here to play today. He has taken what I said on board. He knows what it means to this club to get to a playoff final. We do need 2 more goals, because I've just realised away goals are probably a thing, and I don't want that to be a thing. So Jaden Williams needs to have scored hopefully the first of a hat-trick. We do need Fabio to come good. Cone Doherty will get a little bit of a boost from doing that as well. If Fabio comes good, if Ross Inglis starts showing up, if Ryan Edwards starts showing up, we might have a bit of a chance. Right, so still no goals. I'm going to have to take a big old gamble here. I've sent on 2 subs already. Carito and Finn Burns are in. We're going to go to our big, super attacking 4-3-3 that we used many times before. It's going to be a necessity, unfortunately, at this point. Ryan Edwards is having an absolute shocker. And I think I'm going to take a really stupid gamble here. I'm going to play Gareth Bale as a left-back, because Gareth Bale, for those of you who don't remember, started his career as left-back. It feels like this is the right time for him to reprise that little role from his past. They have to make all 3 subs right now, so I have to make some big decisions. Javon Mitchell, we're going to replace him with Jurgen Elitim. That's going to be a big shout for us. Anyone else looking like they might be having them, I'll sort out the midfielders in a second. Don't panic. I'll sort out the midfielders in a second. Oh, who else is going to be a game? It's going to be Orsic, isn't it? It will be Orsic that makes a difference here. And I don't know who makes way. I really don't know who. I'm tempted to say Cone Doherty, but he's having a really good game. But he's not much of a goal scorer. So we'll send Orsic in for Cone Doherty. That'll work out hopefully okay. It has strengthened the team a little bit. Obviously Gareth Bale at left back a little bit suspect. I'm just thinking, is anyone particularly outstanding any of these midfield roles that I need to worry about? Rafa Diaz apparently is a better advanced playmaker, so we'll do that. That's not going to help Chimesi out. Is Chimesi a better ball winner? He's not. That'll do. Okay. That's our plan. Everyone, cross everything. We're going for the big one. Gareth Bale, by the way, moved into left back, not just because Mitchell's been slightly rubbish today. Sorry, Edwards has been slightly rubbish today. But also because I want to keep him on the pitch in case we get that late free kick. We know that Gareth Bale can deliver for us. So, bit of a gamble, I admit, but we've got to try something. Throw in now. Gareth Bale is taking it. Goes long into the box. Toll heads it away. Hodge picks it up to Glatzel. We've got to win this back, get it up the field, and get it in the net. That is our only hope, as Anya Dimmer picks up the ball to Batty. Batty finds Glatzel. They're all over us, and they've put it away. And it's 86 minutes on the clock. Barring a miracle, we're going to spend another season in League 2. Gareth Bale is going to retire without winning at Wembley in a Wroxham shirt. I suppose the only appropriate bookend to his career here is that he does finish his career the way he started it, playing as a left back. But it's not been the one today. We are going to have to do a bit of a rebuild. Most of these defenders aren't going to come back for next season because they're on loan and they're too good for this level. It's a bit of a stress. We are into injury time. Bale finds Burns. We need 3 goals. Gareth Bale with a big ball forward, looking for Williams, doesn't find him. Batty to Cooper. Cooper over the top, headed away by Dodd, but only as far as Batty. Hay to Sweet to Cooper. Cooper over the top. We need to win this. Burns does it. Elite him. Heads it on. Can't find his man. Batty to Hay. Come on, we're going to get across and cover here, boys. I don't care if you get sent off at this point. Let's just try and get something done. Hay running down the wing into the box, and Glatzel makes it 4. And Forest Green have officially done us at our own backyard. It is not the one. Admittedly, I think Gareth Bale has been responsible for at least 2 of those goals because he's not a left back. Not anymore, but you'd think Gareth Bale would be able to suck it up and play left back in League 2 with his experience. Sweet with a throw in now for Forest Green. The miracle is not going to happen. Bale heads it to Gordon. Gordon with a big ball forward looking for Burns. Burns for Diaz. Diaz, plenty of time, finds Dodd. Dodd looking for Carrizzo. Carrizzo gets his head to it but doesn't find anyone. And Zach Sturge, a man who's going to Wembley having played for Wroxham, plays it to Hammond. Elite team heads it down. Stutter to Chumese. Chumese back to Stutter. Stutter needs to do something with this. To Bale. Bale with a cross looking for the back post. Orsic is there. Ronnie Stutter puts it away. It's going to be a consolation goal, but Ronnie Stutter's form is still alive, and hopefully if he carries this into next season, we are going to be absolutely laughing. I've got decisions to make as well because I have to figure out if Stutter is going to be a winger or a centre forward for us next season, because we can't afford to lose Jaden Williams either. Time is ticking away. It would absolutely be a miracle if we got another goal. We're not going to get one. That's full time. The boys, they've had a great season. They've really pushed themselves to get us into the playoffs in the first place. Forest Green get to play Barrow in the final, which is slightly one for the ages, I think, because neither of them were in great form until the end of the season. And Barrow aren't even in great form at the end of the season. We weren't good enough over 2 legs, and I'm slightly angry. Gareth Bale seems demotivated. I feel like is there an enjoy retirement button? No, there's not. So I'm not going to yell at him. It's his last ever game. He knows he's let himself down. He knows he's let the team down. He'll be as disappointed as anyone. You'd have to think with that as a performance. And now, unfortunately, we go into Friday with a transfer special. So I've got a lot of work to do. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been great having you here this season. Hopefully you'll stick around for next season. We are going to get out of League 2 next time round. I'm going to do everything in my power to get us out of League 2 next time round. I'd like us to absolutely dominate this league, if I'm honest. And hopefully we'll have the players to do it. Anyway, join me on Friday. Let's see if we will have the players to do it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell as I said before, share it with your friends, leave those comments down below. It all really, really helps out the channel. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. I have been chasing Lee. Until next time, have a good one.